Coaching the Cavemen, Casey Waldron, Tyler Staton, Josh Wynn, Grant Rivas, Nate Stoven, and Parker Draney. The principal of American Fork High School.
For over 25 years, Salt Lake Running Company has helped people of all ages and levels find the gear they need for their own fitness journey. From a free custom shoe fit analysis to a premium assortment of footwear and workout essentials, SLRC is a top 10 run shop in America. Locally owned, locally operated. With locations along the Wasatch Front, SLRC is there to help you gear up and get out. Visit a store near you or shop online at slrc.com.
Welcome into the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com, as always presented by Heidemann & Associates. I'm Alex Napolis, he's Carson Lentz, and we're here at Zions Bank Stadium. It's Game 2 of the 6A semifinals. We have the number 6 Bingham Miners taking on the number 2 American Fork Cavemen. Carson, what do you see in this matchup? What are we looking forward to as we get ready to kick things off?
I'm looking forward to watching American Fork. You know, last time out we were watching them play Westlake, and they totally dominated Westlake last time. I haven't seen much of Bingham as of late, so I'm excited to see if they can prove me wrong and show me what they got.
Moments away from getting the final match of the day rolling. We've had 3 exciting matches so far today. The 4th one, expect the same. Another exciting match full of drama, suspense of this game that we love. It'll be the American Fork Cavemen in the red, shooting to the right of your screen here to start in the first half. And the Bingham Miners in the white, shooting to the left of your screen. Seconds away from getting things rolling here. The whistle blows. And we are get ready to take on the Bingham Miners. Bingham trying to win back possession here early. Ball played into Pulsifer. That ball goes out of bounds and out. It'll be a throw-in for the Bingham Miners. Ball played in, looking in the direction of Morris as that ball coming the other way. It's Cade Davis keeping possession. Davis plays it up, looking for Pulsifer. Pulsifer goes down, cut out by American Fork, and the Cavemen here in possession. Ball floated over from Osborne in the direction of Connect. Lewis Connect taking it in, cross, takes a deflection. Biting on it was Miller Hall, but safely into the hands of Riley Wicker. Wicker will boot this one away. Takes an awkward deflection there as Jolly chasing it down. That ball goes out of bounds and out of the Cavemen. So it'll be American Fork, or excuse me, Bingham throw. It'll be Ryan Kim here on the near side to throw it in. Kim lands at Davis. Davis at the top of the 18. Coming across with the shot is La Rosa. And keeping it in the attacking third is Briggs Smith. Smith crosses it in, back post Pulsifer there. Cleared out by the Cavemen. Here comes Connect. Connect battling it out with Kim. Connect trying to get past Ryan Kim. Ball booted up and coming the other way. Nice interception there by the Bingham Miners. Ball comes out, one back in the middle of the park by Bingham. Donovan Lopez trying to turn there. Ball booted away. Giving chase is Nathan Gillett as that ball goes out of bounds and out. Gillett with a throw. Over on the far side, plays it in. La Rosa brings it down. Nice touch there from Osborne. Not on the same page as Sanchez as that ball's coming the other way. Takes a bounce. And one back by the Miners. Ball poked through. Taking up the sideline now is Bingham. The cross comes in and safely into the hands of Sebastian Barreda. As Barreda off his line reads it well.
Yeah, Dawson Jackson showing off his wheels right there on the right wing. What a play by him to almost set up his teammates to get a goal.
Here comes Larson. Larson playing it out. Ball poked through to connect. Osborne at the top of the 18. Larson with the shot. Takes a deflection off of his own teammates. How unfortunate there, as it looked like Larson had that one going for goal. But and with that deflection, the offside flag raised. Early goings here, tied up at 0-0. Let's take a look at these two sides with the matchup at hand. It's the number 2 in the RPI, American Fork, coming into this one at 14-2 overall. Finished 8-2 in Region 3. They tied at the top of the region and had a region championship to go along with it. Finished second in the RPI, 59 goals scored, 27 goals against. And what a turnaround it has been for this Caveman side, who finished 8-9 overall last season. And now here they are a year later, led by Lewis Connect in a semifinal against the Bingham Miners.
Yeah, Lewis Connect with 20 goals and 17 assists. That's 37 goal contributions throughout the season. That's ridiculous numbers. I've never seen that before. And then
Lewis Connect, one of the top contributors as far as goals and assists go in the state. He leads in goals per game category and assists per game category. Ball coming through. Pulsifer trying to get on the end of it as that ball goes out of bounds and out for the goal kick.
Yeah, the Bingham Miners having 2 early chances here in this game. Pinning back the American Fork Cavemen, as American Fork haven't had really any chances early here.
Ball goes across to Nettesheim. Miller Hall playing it out wide to Sanchez. Sanchez back into Hall. Hall with a heavy touch. Loses out possession. Pulsifer pokes it through. Bingham with the shot, and Barreda coming up with the save.
Yeah, it's another chance by Bingham. They are going at American Fork very early with 3 opportunities.
Ball one back in the middle of the park by Dimitri Larson. Larson taking it up this sideline. Larson cuts it back and loses possession. Nicely done there by Bingham as that ball goes out of bounds and out for the Bingham throw. Ball back in play. And that's Morris who plays it in to Lopez. Now it's Osborne winning it back for the Cavemen, trying to poke it through to Connect. And it'll go safely back into the hands of Riley Wicker. For this American Fork side, they had some early losses in region. Lost to Lone Peak, 6-2. They lost to Pleasant Grove, 3-2 in double overtime. Since then, they've gone on a 7-game win streak, including beating Lone Peak in the return leg 2-0 and beating Pleasant Grove 5-2. Got the first round bye, where they beat Corner Canyon 2-1 in the second round. And in the last quarterfinal matchup, a win against the Weber Warriors, 4-3. Taking a look at this Bingham Miners side, coming into this one at 12-4 overall, 8-4 in Region 2. Also at the top of the region, they have their region championship. Number 6 in the RPI with 29 goals scored, 17 goals against. And look, we talk about American Fork's turnaround, but Bingham have had their own turnaround as well. Last season finished 9-7, got bounced in the second round to the team that eventually made it to the championship in Skyridge, 3-1. But now here they are a year later in a semifinals with a 12-4 overall record. An incredible turnaround as well there for head coach Leo Gonzalez and his staff.
Yeah, something that stands out to me with all those numbers is American Fork have scored 59 goals this season and only conceded 27. But when you look at Bingham Miners numbers, they have scored 29 goals. Balanced numbers there. They've conceded less than American Fork. You got to think that their defense is pretty solid back there.
This Bingham side lost early matchup in region play to Riverton 5-1. 6-game win streak to bounce back and put themselves at the top of region, but they lost three games to end the season. A loss to Mountain Ridge 2-1, a loss to Corner Canyon 3-1, and a loss to Salt Lake Academy 2-1 after overtime. But they have not lost since the season ended. Obviously going on a run here to beat Riverton 2-1, and then the big one, beating the Lone Peak Knights in penalties 5-4 in the quarterfinals. That's what has this Bingham Miners side here as the ball coming the other way with Davis nicely cut out there by American Fork, and Mason Jolly now in possession.
Yeah, you talked about Miners lost their last 3 games of the season, but they won their last 2 playoff games, and if there's a time to get hot and going, it's in the playoffs, and so far so good for the Bingham Miners.
American Fork trying to win back possession here with Nathan Sanchez. Sanchez carries, has time, has space. Sanchez can't get around Isaac Smith. And now ball coming the other way as Pulsifer settles it. Ball out wide to Dawson Jackson. Smith there in the attack in third, but what a tackle by Sam Nettesheim to cut it out. Throwing coming up here for Bingham, played in. Smith brings it down. Ball goes back. And now it's wide. Looking in the direction of Dawson Jackson, but that ball out of bounds and out. Throwing coming up here. Jackson to throw it in, will leave it. Throwing coming up here on the far side for the Bingham Miners. Played into La Rosa. Eli La Rosa takes it up the sideline now. Defended by 2 and 1 back by Ben Harley. Sanchez trying to play it out. Nicely cut out by Lopez. And booted away by Jolly. Giving chase now is Nathan Gillett. Gillett plays it in. La Rosa up the sideline looking for Dawson Jackson. Nicely cut out once again by the Bingham Miners. Smith with a big header. La Rosa trying to flick it through. Jackson coming back from an offside position out of bounds for the Cavemen throw. Ball booted away by Isaac Morris. The header comes in. La Rosa battling it out there with Larson. American Fork doing a good job there, winning back possession. Booted away by Ben Hess. Now Isaac Smith coming back from his center back position. Poked away by Osborne. Connect now trying to get to it. Miscommunication. Connect is in. Connect the shot. And it's Riley Wicker with a huge save.
Wow, what a save by Riley Wicker. Connect came out of nowhere and got a shot off on target, and Riley Wicker comes up huge to keep this game leveled at 0-0.
Lewis Connect pouncing on the mistake from the Bingham defense. And a corner kick coming up here for American Fork. Harley will cross it in right into the mix, headed away, and a foul called as Isaac Smith goes to ground. Free kick coming up here for the Bingham Miners. For the American Fork Cavemen last season, they lost in the second round to Davis, 1-0. Again, we talk about their turnaround, but an early exit from American Fork last year. 2-time state championships. But get this, 1983 and 1984. for the last 2 championships for this Cavemen side. It has been a while since American Fork have been able to hold up that trophy.
That actually kind of surprises me. Their women's team has won multiple championships within the last couple years, and didn't realize American Fork haven't won in such a long time, Alex.
Hoping to end the drought this season, again, led behind the amazing performances by Lewis Connect. For the Bingham Miners, talked about their turnaround again. Second round loss to Skyridge last season. And they have one state championship, last coming in 2001. So a little bit more recent than American Forks.
Yeah, both teams here looking to get a trip to the America First Field and hopefully get their first championship in like 20 plus years. Should be a fun one.
Jolly will play it back to Barreda. Sebastian Barreda takes a touch, settles it. And now Barreda plays it out. It's Harley. Harley will come out wide to Jolly. Jolly takes it up the sideline. Jolly tries to play it through to Connect. Connect trying to track it down. Isaac Smith doing a great job defensively. Players to watch in this one. We talked about Lewis Connect, 20 goals, 17 assists on the year. Also for American Fork, number 11, Osborne, who has 13 goals and 2 assists. And then we got to give a quick shout out to Ben Harley, who has 5 goals and 12 assists on the year.
Yeah, you see, in today's world, we like to talk about players who put up the best stats, you know, but a player that stands out to me for American Fork is Mason Jolly, the versatile outside back, currently playing right back. He can also play left back and also in the midfield, and he's a player I love to watch, so also watch out for him.
Here comes Davis. Davis trying to get around Jolly. Ball played out to Smith. Breaks Smith. The cross comes in. The header! What a save by Barreda! First it was Wicker with the save. Now Sebastian Barreda comes up huge for the American Fork Cavemen.
Yeah, Bingham's getting chance after chance already, and you got to think one of these has got to go in sooner or later, or American Fork's going to make them pay.
Players to watch for the Bingham Miners, number 10, Jackson, who has 9 goals, 5 assists. Davis, who has 7 goals, 2 assists. And Brick Smith, who has 6 goals and 1 assist. Those are your players to watch in this one. Flag raised, ball out of bounds and out. It'll be a throw-in coming up here for the Bingham Miners. 24:50 left to go here in the first, all squared up at 0-0. Ryan Kim will play it in. Brick Smith tries to flick it on. Nicely cut out by Jolly. Jolly now up the sideline. He flicks it off. Looking for Connect. Lands at Miller Hall. Now it's Jolly. Jolly taking it up the sideline. Jolly has 2 defending. Poked away. And a throw-in coming up here for American Fork. It's Mason Jolly here on the near side to take. Leaves it in for Dimitri Larson. Larson turns. Larson tries to take it into the box. Nicely cut out there by Cade Davis. Davis now booms one over the top. Dawson Jackson using his speed. Barreda off his line. A misstep from Barreda, and he shields it off as that one goes out of bounds and out, but could have been costly there for Sebastian Barreda.
Yeah, what a ball there from Davis to just boot that one up the field, and he was trying to find Dawson Jackson and almost got himself one after a huge mistake from American Fork's goalkeeper.
Ball back in play out wide. It's on the far side, Nathan Sanchez. Sanchez tries to play it through, but La Rosa coming up big defensively. Nice step there from Ben Hess. Possession one back by the Miners. It's La Rosa. La Rosa trying to take it into the box. Miller Hall coming up defensively. Hall pulling it back into Harley. Harley now up the sideline. Looking in the direction of Connect. That ball booted away by Riley Wicker. Jolly gets a header on it. Brought in by Brick Smith. Miller Hall with a nice step as American Fork back in possession. Ball goes out wide to Nathan Sanchez. Sanchez tries to take it up the sideline. Covered well there by Nathan Gillett. Ball booted up and away by Isaac Morris. It's Connect. Connect against Kim. Connect taking it up the sideline. Lewis Connect on the ball. Plays it into Osborne. Osborne tries to turn. Nicely defended there by Isaac Morris. Plays it into Harley. Harley now trying to play it in behind that defense. Nicely cut out by the Bingham Miners.
Yeah, Harley looking to get that dangerous final ball in. Would have been easier probably just to lay it off in the wing and just keep the ball, but Harley is always looking for that final ball and is very eager to play a teammate in.
Larson, Brick Smith coming across with a nice defensive challenge. Larson gets out. Larson plays it in. Osborne turns, goes down. Nothing called. We play on. Connect comes across and commits a foul. Osborne gingerly back on his feet now as Osborne went to ground inside the box. Connect with the foul, and we have a free kick here for the Bingham Miners.
Yeah, great run right there from Larson to set up his teammate Osborne. Osborne unfortunately couldn't do anything with that as he took a knock, and the referee said no penalty.
And a good call, I would say. It's going to be Davis. Ben Hess. All the way back to Sebastian Barrera halfway through the first. All tied up at 0-0. Miller Hall. Hall booms it over the top. Jolly running off of it. Jolly can't keep it in. Out of bounds and out for the throw.
Here comes another player to watch. Jaden Brown is about to make a substitution into this game, and his impact is awesome when he's on the field.
Osborne will play it out to Sanchez. Sanchez back into Harley. Harley trying to get through Lopez. One back by Harley. Hall to Jolly. Jolly carries. Jolly now out wide to Harley. Harley supports himself with Jolly. Jolly now plays it into the middle for Hall. Hall takes a touch, takes it in. The shot takes a deflection. And Harley tracking it down against Kim. Harley wins out. Harley into the box. Harley trying to get across top. Poked away by Smith, it looked like, but we'll have a goal kick here for the Bingham Miners.
Yeah, nice little run right there by the big Ben Harley. In the end, though, he saw the ball go out of bounds, and it didn't come to anything.
Substitution as Jaden Brown checks in. Nathan Sanchez checking out for a breather. And we'll have another stoppage in play here as behind the play, Ryan Kim has gone down. Looks like an early cramp here for the Bingham Miner. Stretching out on the turf. Teams will take advantage of this to take a moment and head to the bench, get some water, take a breather. Halfway through the first, like what I've seen so far from both teams. Just want to remind you real quick that Thursday is championship day. We'll have the 6A, the 5A, and the 4A championship here on KSLSports.com. Make sure to tune in. Those games start Thursday, 10 a.m., live from America First Field. Carson, your analysis on this first half so far.
I'm liking what I'm seeing so far from both teams. Bingham's not afraid at all from the number 1-2 in their region, and they're not backing down. They've had plenty of chances to get on the board early here. And American Fork, they've also been good at too. They seem to get in their groove still. Like, we know how good of a team they are, but they still look good. They just aren't the American Fork team we know so far. And they need to feed Lewis Connect, their top goal scorer. He hasn't been very much on the ball. And so I'd like to see them do just a little bit more like we've seen.
Good things happen when Lewis Connect is on the ball. I'll agree with you on that. Had a couple of good opportunities so far, but haven't seen him be Lewis Connect just quite yet. We'll see if this second half of the first half, we'll see Lewis Connect a little bit more on the ball.
Yeah, and all it takes is one moment for Lewis Connect to change the game. He doesn't have to be on the ball 24/7. Just give him the ball, and he'll make the magic happen.
Good to see Ryan Kim heading out over to the bench, back on his feet, walking it off. He'll be subbed out as Stockton Colmere checks in for the Miners. Riley Wicker boots this one away. Action rolling again here at Zions Bank. Dimitri Larson in possession. Ball goes out wide to Brown. Brown cuts back outside. Up the sideline to Larson. Larson now taking it in as he cuts inside. Larson with space. Larson tries to play it through, and it just goes safely into the hands of Riley Wicker.
Yeah, it looks like Larson was just trying to get a ball into Osborne. Or even looked like he was trying to get a shot off, too, and in the end, he just swing and a miss.
Mason Jolly in possession. Boots it up. Isaac Smith comes across. Now it's Davis. Davis looking to play it wide to Dawson Jackson. Coming across defensively is Ethan Thomas. Ball played in. Nicely cut out by Miller Hall. Now Thomas on the ball. Nice pass out into space for Jolly. Connect overlapping. Tried to get it into Connect. Nicely cut out by Lopez. American Fork quickly winning back possession. Miller Hall. Hall plays it over the top looking for Brown. Brown settles it, brings it down, and it's Nathan Gillett coming across and making a tackle. Thomas tries to poke it back into the mix. Harley lets it bounce. One back by Bingham. Ball booted over the top. Looking in the direction of Pulsifer, but Ben Hess is there to bring it down with his head. Here comes Harley. Cut out once more by Kate Davis. And I really like what I've seen so far from Davis here in this first half.
Yeah, Davis and Jackson have been all over the place so far. They've been very dangerous for Bingham as they are trying to get on the board here.
Connect. Taking it in. Connect with the shot. That curls wide. Lewis Connect at the top of the 18 took it from distance and couldn't put it on frame. Mass substitutions coming on here for the Bingham Miners.
Yeah, it just looked like Connect was trying to get his foot wrapped around that ball. Didn't get it around the ball, unfortunately, and instead the ball went the other way instead of to the goal.
Joel Hodges checking in. Hunan checking in. Ryan Kim also back into the game as the Bingham Miners decide to change things up here.
And number 28, Braden Olson.
Braden Olson also checking in for the Bingham side. Ball goes out of bounds now over on the far side as Brown trying to bring it in. Throw-in coming up for the Miners. Lopez settles in the middle of the park. Lopez playing it up to Jackson. Ball comes in. Olson takes a touch. And that ball goes out of bounds and out. We'll have a corner kick coming up here for the Bingham Miners and a chance at a set-piece opportunity.
Yeah, here come the Miners trying to mine their way into the Cavemen net.
I see what you did there. Over on the far side is going to be the Bingham Miners. The cross comes in. Harley beats Harley. The Headers into the hands of Sebastian Barreda. And Barreda again comes up huge for American Fork.
Yeah, yet again, another chance for Bingham to get on the board. They got to take one of these opportunities, like I said earlier. Otherwise, American Fork's going to make them pay.
Ryan Kim in possession, plays it up to Smith. Smith loses his feet. Given away, and Harley now in possession. Connect, trying to come up with the ball. A foul call and a free kick here for the Cavemen. Harley thought about taking it quick, but Jolly will now be standing over the ball to take, and he'll leave it for Nettesheim. Miller Hall. Harley will go back to Hess. Nettesheim plays it over to Jolly. Jolly looking back in for Hess. Hall. Jolly brings it down out wide to Larson. Dimitri Larson takes it in. Larson now gets around one, gets around two. Couldn't get around a third. Poked away, out of bounds and out. Bingham with a throw-in.
Yeah, another great one right there by Larson. He's unfortunate not to get through all those defenders, and he looks like he got fouled, but the referee said no in the end.
13:40 left to go here in the first. All tied up at 0-0. Couple of good opportunities. Yet to find the breakthrough in this one. Hodges gets a touch, but it goes out of bounds and out. Caveman on the throw. Jolly will throw it in. Lands at Connect. Connect goes back to Jolly. And now American Fork here just trying to build a little bit of possession as that ball goes across to Hess. Hess plays it over the top. Connect tracking it down against Kim. Connect. And nicely done there by Davis, who comes up big again defensively. Ball goes out of bounds and out. Corner kick coming up here for the Cavemen.
Yeah, Lewis Connect making his presence felt here with 12 minutes left to go, and he got doubled right there, and Bingham shut him down, and now the American Fork have a corner.
Again, Davis impressing here in the first half. Comes in near post. Goes out of bounds and out. We'll have a goal kick coming up here for Riley Wicker, the junior keeper for the Miners. With 12:20 left. Ball goes out wide to Morris. And now it's Nathan Gillett in the middle of the park for Lopez. Or excuse me, that's Davis. Davis will float one in over the top. Off his line is Barreda, as Barreda collects and collects well.
Yeah, Barreda has been involved in this game almost on every attack Bingham has had, and probably has a couple saves already.
Takes a bounce here in the middle of the park. One back by the Bingham Miners as Davis comes across. Davis has Smith overlapping. And decides to go the other way towards Jackson. Dawson Jackson can't connect with Davis. His pass over the top, out of bounds and out for the goal kick. Good opportunity there. And it goes out. Ball coming the way now with American Fork. Brown trying to poke one through. Does. Larson back into Brown. Nicely cut out there by Isaac Smith. One back by Connect. Here comes Connect. Played into Larson. Larson against Morris. Also coming back to defend is Olsen. Now to the sideline for Connect. Nathan Gillett coming across with a nice defensive effort. Throwing for the Cavemen over on the far side as Connect plays it in. Larson brings it down. Back out to Connect. Connect playing it back to Thomas. Now it's Jolly. After the pass from Harley. Nicely done by Miller Hall to win it back. Hall stays on his feet. Osborne now into the box. Osborne can't get a shot off or play it across goal as he ran out of real estate. As the ball goes out of bounds and out.
Yeah, what a run by Miller Hall right there. Taking on the whole team and trying to get his team into this game, making it 1-0, and then Osborne unfortunately took a big touch that went out of bounds.
Miners now in possession. And a foul called. Free kick coming up here for American Fork. Good chance to get the ball back into the attacking third. Under 10 now here in the first. All tied up in 0-0. Both keepers having to come up and make some big saves here in the first half. Connect brings it down against Kim. Plays it through to Osborne. Back out to Connect. Nice interplay there. And poked away by Nathan Gillett. Joel Hodges trying to get on the end of it. One back by the Cavemen. Out wide, it's Harley. Up to Brown. Ball goes out of bounds. Throwing coming up here for the Bingham Miners as we have a substitution coming up for the Miners as well. Looks like La Rosa checking back in. Throwing for the Miners. One back by Harley. Harley pokes it through and batted away there by Isaac Morris. Throwing over on the far side as Thomas will play it in. Thomas takes it quick. Back to Ben Hess. Hess scans. Plays it over on the other side. Nice switch of play here to Mason Jolly on the near side. Jolly plays it up the sideline to Connect. Connect now taking it in against Kim. Connect taking a shot from distance. Puts it over the bar and out for the goal kick.
Yeah, nice little run right there from Connect. Getting another shot off. Kind of like the last one he had, man. Just couldn't wrap his foot around it or get it on the target, and that one sails over the crossbar.
Riley Wicker here on the goal kick. Wicker boots this one away. Hall at the middle in the middle of the park. Gets a foot on it. One back by Davis. Davis into La Rosa. Ball booted away by the Bingham Miners. One back by Nettesheim. Nettesheim back to Jolly. Jolly will go all the way back to Sebastian Vareda. Ryan Kim with a touch. Ben Pulsifer gets caught in an offside position. Free kick coming up here for the American Fork Cavemen. 7 minutes left to go here in the first. Connect. Takes a deflection. Briggs Smith. Smith is able to force the throw in here. And we have substitutions coming up again for the Bingham Miners. It'll be Mason Hayok checking out.
And for Bingham, number 23.
Checking back in is going to be Donovan Lopez.
Donovan Lopez. And number 26, Alex Moritz.
Alex Mortson checking in for the designated visitors. Ryan Kim here on the near side to throw it in. Kim looking up for Pulsifer. Takes a deflection, lands at Pulsifer, but no one there. Thomas to Harley. Harley back. Now it's Nettesheim. Nettesheim will boot this one away, off, avoiding that pressure from the Miners. Lewis Connect can't bring it in. Now one back by Connect. And a nice battle there from La Rosa, but a foul called. And a free kick here for the Miners. Harley. Harley will play it back to Jolly. Jolly looking to play it over the top. Larson trying to get around Isaac Smith, but Isaac Smith doing a good job defensively as that ball goes out of bounds and out for the Bingham throw. Another substitution coming up for the Miners as Dawson Jackson heads out to the bench for a breather. Checking into the game will be Camden Behunin. La Rosa trying to win it back. One back by Harley. Jolly. Hall. Miller Hall. Playing it through to Connect. Poking it back to Hall. Nicely defended there by Isaac Morris. And Morris doing a good job defensively. Takes the deflection off of Miller Hall. Out of bounds and out for the throw. Ryan Kim here with another opportunity on the throw. Pulsifer brings it down to La Rosa. La Rosa will go wide to Nathan Gillett. And Bingham now in possession. Donovan Lopez. Davis playing it out wide to Camden. Now back in the middle for La Rosa. Lopez to La Rosa. La Rosa still in possession. As he settles it off now, the cross comes in, looking back post. Kim is there at the top of the 18, into the box. Kim onto his right and booted away by Nettesheim. Osborne now trying to bring it down, nicely cut out by Lopez. It's Connect up the sideline, takes a heavy touch, out of bounds and out, throw in coming up here for Bingham Miners. 3:30 left to go here in the first half. Brought in by number 26, Mortison. Ball given away. Throw in for the Cavemen. One back by Pulsifer. Pulsifer can't get around Nettesheim. Nettesheim doing a good job defensively there. It's Ben Hess. Hess will go back to Sebastian Barreda. Back to Hess. Dimitri Larson. Larson playing it out wide to Thomas. Thomas to Brown. Brown could not keep that one in. Out of bounds and out. We'll have a throw-in coming up here for the Bingham Miners. In the middle of the park now for Donovan Lopez. Here comes the Miners on the attack with Davis. Davis trying to poke it through to Pulsifer. And nicely defended by Ben Hess. Cut out by Harley. Takes a heavy touch. Mortison. Now in possession again is the Cavemen. Ball goes out wide to Brown. Brown cuts it back. Settles it for Thomas. Thomas will go back to Hess. Into Larson. Larson with a heavy touch. And Smith comes across with a header. Osborne. Harley up the sideline. Looking in the direction of Connect, but a little too much. Safely into the hands of Riley Wicker. 1:35 left to go here in the first. All tied up at 0-0. Getting close to the break. And the tempo has slowed down here in this one. Both teams just gaining a feel for the ball. Trying to find their opportunities to break through. Safely back into the hands of Sebastian Barreda. Ball comes up to Nettesheim. Poked out to Larson. Larson with a minute left. Larson taking a shot from distance. Wicker's forced into a save. And that ball goes out of bounds and out for the corner here for American Fork.
A nice shot from Wicker right there. This will set the Cavemen up with the corner now.
It's going to be Brown over on the far side to take. It's going to be a right-footed in-swinger. Brown. Ball comes in near post. Wicker off his line. Connect, tracking it down. Connect against La Rosa. La Rosa stays on it. And a foul called as La Rosa goes to ground. Connect. Got to be careful there.
8, 7, 6, 5.
The countdown.
3, 2.
Ball booted away, and that'll do it.
That's halftime.
We reached the end of the first half, all tied up at 0-0. Carson, give us your analysis. What did you see in that first half?
Both teams started out very strong, both looking to attack and get an early lead. And as the second half went on, both teams slowed down and they're trying to get comfortable. And American Fork have taken a very long time to get comfortable in this one. And Bingham Miners didn't take much time. All they don't have a goal, but now towards the end of the second half, it's been very slow play. But Owen Connect needs to get on the ball more. They need to be distributing. The American Fork Cavemen need to be distributing smarter and stay wider. They're so clumped in the midfield right now.
That's going to do it here for first half action. When we come back, second half action from Zions Bank Stadium here on the Rewind Sports Network. Welcome back into the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. As always, presented by Heidemann and Associates. I'm Alex Napolis. He's Carson Lantz.
Will it be Bingham?
And we are here at Zions Bank Stadium getting ready to start the second half of Game 2 of the 6A semifinals. The Farmington Phoenix await arrival. The whistle, and we are underway here in the second half. Carson, we talked about Lewis Connect and American Fork in the first half, but what does the Bingham Miners need to do to get on the score sheet here?
I think just keep playing the way they've been playing. They've been playing a good counter-attacking soccer so far. All it takes is just one mistake from American Fork and Bingham could be on the board, but Bingham have had plenty of opportunities to have a goal, and as I said, American Fork will make them pay if Bingham don't score sooner or later.
Back into the game. Sanchez here on the ball, losing it out to Lopez. Ball comes out. And we'll have a throw-in on the far side for the Cavemen as we start the second half, all tied up at 0-0. Hess leaves it for Jolly. Nettesheim losing out possession. Here come the Bingham Miners coming across. Defensively is Gavin Nash. And Nash boots this one away. Nash checking in here for the second half. Ball played in. Larson pokes it away. And the ball rolls out of bounds and out. It'll be Caveman throw over on the far side. It's going to be Nathan Gillett to throw it in. Looks like Gillett and Kim have switched sides to start the second half. Here comes an opportunity for Bingham as the cross comes in and booted away by Gavin Nash. Good start here for Nash in the second half.
Yeah, some nice moves right there from Kate. He's taking on the American Fork defense. Unfortunately, didn't come to anything, and American Fork are still playing great defensively.
Throwing over on the far side now for the Miners. Ball poked through. Harley does a good job to poke it away, and Barreda will boot this one up. Connect. Also, so it looks like he's switching sides here in the second half. Was attacking up American Fork's right. Now it's coming up the left. And I think Ryan Kim is tasked with making sure Lewis Connect can't do anything because Kim, like I mentioned, switching over to this side.
Yeah, they must have a plan for Connect to pick Kim on him. And Kim's done pretty good so far in the first half, and he'll be tasked to shut down Connect once again in the second half.
Ball goes out of bounds and out. Throw-in coming up here for the American Fork Cavemen as Miller Hall checks in. Gavin Nash will now head to the bench for a breather.
In for American Fork, number 10.
One back by La Rosa, booted away by Nettesheim. And that ball into the stands and out for the throw. Ryan Game plays it into Donovan Lopez. Lopez goes across to Davis. Davis now up to Briggs Smith. Smith out to Gillett. Gillett will play back to Smith. Now up to Gillett. Nathan Gillett trying to cross it in. Does. Pulsifer is there. Try to poke it through across goal and poked away by American Fork. Lopez tracks it down, wins it back for the Miners. La Rosa. La Rosa with a couple of step overs. Now we'll cut it back. Gets it through. And a foul called as that's Preston who goes down and against La Rosa.
Yeah, Preston Osborne dropping back and defending for the Cavemen. A little cheeky mag over there, though, from La Rosa. But unfortunately, he committed a foul on Osborne, and Osborne will take that.
Ball booted up by Miller Hall, looking wide for Sanchez. Sanchez looked like he did a good job to keep it in, but it will go out of bounds and out for the throw. Taken in. Isaac Smith now in possession for the Miners. Ball will go all the way back to Riley Wicker. Wicker will boot this one away. Pulsifer brings it down the middle of the park. Settles it for La Rosa. La Rosa trying to get wide. Connect defending. Connect winning it back. Ryan Kim now in possession as the Miners win it back quickly. Harley trying to come across and make a tackle. Does. Wins it back for American Fork. Larson looking to play it out wide to Nathan Sanchez. Sanchez now carries. Sanchez plays it in, looking for Osborne. Poked away. Harley brings it down. And Harley will play it back to Sanchez. Sanchez trying to get around two defenders there. And Bingham does a good job here to clear. American Fork now in possession, creating a little bit of pressure, but now Bingham back with the ball as La Rosa trying to get around Harley and does. Nicely done there by La Rosa with a little bit of skill as he pokes it through to Davis. Davis with a little dummy pass as it goes out to Briggs Smith, and that ball can't connect with Gillett, out of bounds and out for the Cavemen throw.
Yeah, a little miscommunication right there from the Miners as they played a through ball up top, and there's two runners, and neither of them knew who should go for that ball, and the ball rolled out of bounds, and the Cavemen have retained possession.
Here on the near side, it's Thomas. Up to Connect. Connect plays it to Thomas. Booted away by Ben Hess. Coming across defensively nicely is Isaac Morris. Ball given away as Connect wins it back. Connect gets around two. Trying to get around a third as Davis steps in and commits the foul.
Yeah, lovely feet right there from Lewis Connect as he beat two defenders right there and then eventually got fouled, and the Cavemen will have a free kick.
Free kick coming up here for American Fork. 33-20 in the second half. And American Fork will look to play this one into the mix, create some opportunities off this free kick. Hess will boot it far post. Headed away, takes a bounce, and Bingham doing a good job here of trying to retain possession. Nettesheim comes across, wins it back, takes a bounce in the middle of the park as Hall brings it in. Miller Hall now taking on one. Miller Hall trying to take on two. Does. Pokes it through. Connects running off of it, but Riley Wicker off his line and reads it well.
Great run right there by Miller Hall. Just in the end, he put a little too much power on there to find Connect, and unfortunately, but here come the Cavemen once again.
Ball played through, looking for Osborne. Osborne goes to ground, and a foul called. Free kick coming up here for the American Fork Cavemen as Preston Osborne is fouled. Miller Hall And Ben Hess standing over it to take. A righty and a lefty. 3 on the wall for the Bingham Miners as Riley Wicker sets his wall up to the near post. Hess will leave it for Hall. Hall floats one in. And it's, just wide! Nathan Sanchez in front of goal pokes it through, but can't put it on frame as it just skims past the post. And a close opportunity there from American Fork.
Yeah, what a ball by Miller Hall to pick out Nathan Sanchez in the box. Nathan Sanchez was just inches away from making American Fork up 1-0 in this game.
Sanchez fantastic there in front of goal. Unfortunate, just wide. And American Fork with the first big opportunity here of the second half. American Fork back in possession. That ball goes wide to Thomas. Thomas against Kim. Thomas taking a shot from distance and safely into the hands of Riley Wicker. Wicker will boot this one away. Ball comes down to Harley as the American Fork win back possession. Hess plays it over to Thomas. Thomas doing a good job keeping it in. Here comes Connect. Connect taking on one, trying to get around a second. And that ball will go out of bounds and out. Throw in coming up here for the Cavemen as they retain possession.
Yeah, Connect just trying to find his way in on goal. Hasn't been able to so far, but all it takes is just one breakaway and Connect can make this game 1-0.
Throwing out for Bingham as that ball booted away by Dawson Jackson. Larson winning it back. Leaves it for Hall. Hall takes a heavy touch. One back by La Rosa. Eli La Rosa trying to get around Hall. Harley comes across. And that ball comes off of Ben Harley out of bounds and out for the Bingham throw.
Yeah, great job by Miller Hall right there to delay La Rosa, and Ben Harley came over to double team him, and they stopped Bingham from potentially attacking.
Ryan Kim now throws it in. Davis takes a heavy touch, and now booted away by Morris. Right back to the Cavemen, though, as Mason Jolly in possession. We'll go back to Sebastian Barreda, who boots this one away. Connect against Kim. Kim again coming up big defensively against Lewis Connect. And now it's Thomas. Thomas taking it up the sideline, cuts back, supports himself with Larson. Larson cuts it in, goes down as Davis commits the foul. Ben Hess setting the ball up as he'll take the free kick. A left-footed shot coming up here from Hess. Hess will look to swing it in back post. Takes a deflection off the head of Isaac Smith. And now Larson tracking back. Another foul called as Larson goes to ground. And a free kick coming up here for American Fork.
Yeah, good on Larson just getting in the way and stopping the counter. And that was a great play by him just to stand in the way, and now they have a free kick.
Another free kick coming up here for the American West Cavemen. Taken short to Nettesheim. Nettesheim will go back to Jolly. Jolly lets it roll. Nice awareness there from Jolly to let that one roll and have Ben Hess boot it through. That'll just swing by and go out for the goal kick. $27:40 left here in the second half. Still tied up at 0-0. The biggest opportunity so far in the second half coming to American Fork off that free kick that landed just in front of goal for Nathan Sanchez. One back here by La Rosa. La Rosa plays it into Davis. Davis, Harley tracking back defensively. Out wide to Gillett. Gillett will play one in. Looking towards the top of the 18. Lopez tries to bring it down. And Larson wins it back for American Fork. Davis now. Cut out by Miller Hall. Hall turns. Hall takes it up. Has time and space. Playing it through to Osborne. Preston Osborne out up the sideline. Trying to get around Morris. Morris doing a great job defensively as he just shields that one as it goes out of bounds and out. We'll have a goal kick here for the Bingham Miners.
Yeah, good on Morris right there, just to shield Osborne away from getting any type of attacking momentum right there, and the Bingham Miners will retain possession.
Smith will boot this one away. Lands at Pulsifer. Pulsifer back and poked away by the, looks like that was Mason Jolly over on the far side. Now Harley leaves it for Larson. Back now to Nettesheim. And that ball out of bounds and out. Thrown coming up for the Cavemen over on the far side. Substitutions getting ready for the visitors. Oh, they switched it. Bingham throw. Pulsifer brings it in. Pulsifer tries to poke one through, looking in the direction of Dawson Jackson, and booted away by the Cavemen. Lewis connects. Takes a heavy touch. Davis wins it back. And somehow Davis able to escape. La Rosa. Advantage played. Now it's Davis. Davis tries to poke one through. Hess is there. Larson clears. And Donovan Lopez doing a good job to bring it down. Can't keep it in bounds as that ball trickles through. And a throw-in coming up here for American Fork. Larson. Kim takes a deflection, and now Morris comes across, boots this one away. Davis tries to bring it down, does. Davis, nicely done there by Ben Harley defensively. Out of bounds and out, throwing coming up here for Bingham. Substitutions as well for the Miners.
Yeah, Harley right there coming in like a train. Looked like he was going to commit a foul for a second, but he put a foot in it and won the ball.
Heading out will be Briggs Smith. Ryan Kim throws it in. That ball straight back out of bounds and out for another Miners throw. Taken quickly by Dawson Jackson. Jackson into La Rosa. La Rosa up to Pulsifer. Pulsifer cuts back. Back now to La Rosa. La Rosa taking it into the box. La Rosa turns, spins, goes down, nothing called. And Ben Hess will try to clear it out now. Takes a deflection off of Thomas. And that ball out of bounds and out. Throwing coming up here for Bingham. Taken quickly as Isaac Smith tries to bring it down. Harley wins it back. And that ball back to Thomas, and now to Miller Hall. Poked away by Smith. Smith does a good job to keep possession here. Into Davis. And cut out by Jolly. Ball coming the other way. Harley. Davis now brings it up. Davis defended by Jolly. Davis cuts back. Trying to cross it in. Does. Going back post at the top of the 18, but no one there to track back but Thomas. Osborne brings it in. Takes a heavy touch. Out of bounds and out. Throw in coming up again for the Bingham Miners, and that's not what you want to see here in this semifinal. It's going to be a yellow card caution issued to both Preston Osborne and Ryan Kim. Kim will have to head out. Osborne as well. Checking in will be Caden Pay for American Fork. And checking in for the Bingham Miners will be Stockton Colmier after those yellow cards.
Interesting little sequence right there with Osborne and Kim getting wrapped up, but it looks like Kim was the one initiating the contact and Osborne was just taking it.
Yellow card caution issued to both for the warning. And now here on the near side will be Stockton Colmier to throw it in. Colmier takes into La Rosa. La Rosa cuts back. La Rosa gets around one. Trying to get around Thomas now as to support himself with Dawson Jackson. Jackson now in possession. Playing it back to Smith. Lewis Connect trying to come across defensively. Jackson now in. Jackson up the sideline. And Jackson and La Rosa not on the same page there. Given away. Throwing coming up here for American Fork. Taken quickly. Thomas looking for Connect. Connect brings it down. Connect trying to turn. Nicely defended there by Colmier. And booted away by Hall. Harley back to Hall. Miller Hall can't get around Smith. Jackson trying to play it back to Smith. Pulsifer out wide, back to Jackson. Jackson using his speed to try to keep that one in. Cross comes in, but safely into the hands of Sebastian Vareda. Ball booted away. Isaac Morris comes across. And that one goes out of bounds and out for the throw. Poke through by Connect. But that ball safely out of bounds and out for the Bingham throw-in. We'll have a stoppage in play here. And we have some issues here with the clock. There's 22:47 on the clock here at the stadium. Trying to get it adjusted. And we'll go all the way down to 20:41. Fair amount of time coming off the clock here. Still waiting for the game to resume. And now that the clock's adjusted, we get ready to resume play. Goal kick taken in, Riley Wicker. Brought down by Jackson. Colmier plays it up, one back by Ben Hess. Harley taking it up. Cut out by Isaac Morris. And now Lopez lets that one roll through. Come back, one back by American Fork. Here comes Larson. Larson taking it into the box. Larson now poked away and cleared out by Bingham.
Yeah, swing and a miss right there from Nathan Gillett. It's very fortunate that that didn't lead to American Fork goal.
American Fork still on the attack. Thomas leaves it for Harley. Harley now to Miller Hall. Hall pokes it through, nicely cut out by Bingham. Pulsifer on the attack. Pulsifer leaves it out for Davis. Davis carries. Davis back to Pulsifer. Pulsifer takes it into the box. Pulsifer with the shot. Bareda with the save. And Sebastian Barreda coming up huge here in the second half for American Fork.
Great goalkeeping right there from Barreda. He's keeping the Cavemen in this game, keeping it at 0-0. Without him, who knows if Cavemen will still be in this one, Alex.
What a ball to play Ben Pulsifer in behind. Caden Davis dishing it out for the Bingham Miners. Substitution as Preston Osborne checks back into the match. Low driven cross by the Miners that'll just go back out of bounds and out. Goal kick coming up here for American Fork.
Yeah, Bingham have had a handful of corners in this game, and certainly they got to take advantage of one of these. You know, these set-piece opportunities are great opportunities to get a goal, and it doesn't seem like they have fully taken advantage of those yet.
Nice battle out for the ball over there on the far side. Lands at Jolly. Jolly back in possession. Ball booted away. Brought down by Connect to Sanchez. Through. And now a foul called as Dimitri Larson goes to ground. 18 minutes left to go here in the second half. All knotted up at 0-0. Free kick opportunity coming up here for Cavemen. Ball comes out to Hess. Hess lets it roll through. Thomas winning back possession. Hess to Thomas. Thomas trying to find Harley in. Cut out by Isaac Smith. Isaac Smith goes to ground. And the official heading over to have a conversation with Thomas. Could be.
Yeah, that'll probably be his last warning. I thought he got ball, Alex, to be honest. I didn't think that was a foul.
Ball coming the other way with Morris. Morris, ball given away. Miller Hall. Osborne now. Osborne losing out possession. And American Fork winning it right back. This is Ben Hess. Hess to Miller Hall. Hall will float one through. Too much as Nathan Sanchez running off of it. Sanchez gets in the face there of Riley Wicker. A collision inside of the box. Wicker boots it away. American Fork winning back.
Yeah, Wicker unfazed from that hit.
Here comes Sanchez playing it out to Larson. Larson taking a shot across the face of goal and wide of the post.
Yeah, it was a good ball by Larson. Almost finding the feet of Ben Harley. Narrowly misses him, though.
Good opportunity here for American Fork. Substitution for the Cavemen as Jaden Brown checks in. Heading out to the bench for a breather will be number 21, Nathan Sanchez. And Sanchez had a good game. He's had a couple opportunities, but that one in front of the goal off that free kick will probably keep him up tonight for sure.
Yeah, if the Cavemen don't come away with this one, I think that chance is going to haunt Sanchez for a little while.
One back by American Fork. Harley goes to ground, and a foul called. Free kick coming up here for American Fork as Ben Harley goes to ground.
Yeah, great opportunity here for the Cavemen. Looks like Miller Hall and Luis Canet are lining up for this. Let's see if Canet or Hall can break Wicker's goal.
Free kick coming up here with 15:45 left to go in the second. 4 on the wall for the Bingham Miners. Connect and Hall. Connect, steps up, takes the shot, and puts it over the bar. Out of bounds and out. Goal kick coming up here for Bingham. Substitutions coming up for the Bingham Miners as well.
Yeah, unlucky right there from Connect. Just didn't connect with the ball very well right there. And, you know, they still got 14 minutes to get a goal here.
Now in for Bingham, number 9, Briggs Smith.
Briggs Smith back into the match, as well as Dawson Jackson for the Miners. Heading out is Joel Hodges. Ball booted away. Miller Hall jumps up. Briggs pokes one through. Dawson Jackson tracking it down. Takes a heavy touch. Out of bounds and out. It'll be Cavemen ball. Thomas throws it in. Miller Hall lets that one bounce through. La Rosa now. Thomas with a header. Cut out there by Donovan Lopez. One back quickly by American Fork. Here comes Dimitri Larson playing it to Hall. Hall back to Larson. Cut away by La Rosa. La Rosa turns, spins, has time, has space. Larson comes across defensively and wins it back for American Fork. Larson playing it up to Osborne, takes a deflection, and one back here as Smith in possession. Gillett. That ball goes out wide to Davis. Caleb Smith, or Isaac Smith, excuse me, lets it bounce. Keeps possession and one back. Up now for Smith. Smith plays it through. Jackson into the box. Goal, back post. The shot and it's wide. Davis at the back post. Could not get that on frame. Out of bounds and out. American Fork goal kick.
Wow, what a sequence from the Miners right there. Another missed opportunity for them. That one could come and bite them back here sooner or later.
Davis crashing into the back post. Unfortunate there.
That was probably their best opportunity right there, Alex.
Ball back in now as Smith trying to get around, but nicely cut out by Jolly. Jolly will come up the other way. Jolly goes to ground, a foul called. And for Smith, the referee points, 1, 2, 3, no more. It's their last warning. 11:45 left to go here in the second.
1, 2, 3 in the second half. You'd think that if someone fouled for a third time in the second half, a card would be given out by now.
It's Connect. Connect goes out wide to Thomas. Thomas leaves it for Miller Hall. Hall trying to poke one through to Osborne. Osborne gets around his defender. Osborne now into the box. Nicely cut out there by Isaac Morris. Morris now has a chance to clear it out and does, only to find Thomas. Thomas back into Connect. Connect now into the box. Connect against 6 Bingham defenders, and Morris goes to ground, a foul called. Free kick coming up here for the Bingham Miners. Riley Wicker will play it out. Plays it on the near side to Dawson Jackson. Jackson plays it up, looking in the direction of Smith. And now it's Isaac Smith. Isaac Smith goes to ground, no foul called. Him here on the throw. Osborne wins it back. Isaac Morris boots this one away for the Bingham Miners. Cut out and one back quickly by American Fork. Down goes Harley. A foul called. And a free kick coming up for American Fork. Under 10 now here in the second half. Still tied up at 0-0. Ball played in to Hall. Thomas to Miller Hall. Hall floats one in over the top. And that ball will just go out of bounds and out safely. Out for a Bingham Miners goal kick. Takes the quick goal kick to Isaac Morris. Morris plays it up to La Rosa. La Rosa out wide to Kim. Kim now up the sideline looking for Jackson. Cut out by Thomas. Here comes Preston Osborne back to Thomas. Nicely defended there by Morris. Larson wins it back. Larson can't get him, and Kim comes up with a nice defensive effort. Hess taking it in up to connect. Back to Hess. Hess again cuts back. Jolly will float one in. Wicker off his line, collects well. Wicker will boot this one up and away. Ball poked through. And one back by American Fork. Ball on the far side with Brown. Brown trying to get around his defender. And Davis doing a great job there to win it back for the Bingham Miners. Throw in, flick through, looking for Davis. Defended by Jolly. Davis. Nicely cut out by Mason Jolly. And ball booted away. Connect. Cut out by Isaac Morris. Morris now carries. Morris taking it up. Try to poke it through to Davis, but Davis coming back from an offside position. So that ball will go out of bounds and out. Throw in coming up for American Fork. Jolly on the far side plays it into Harley. Harley brings it down, leaves it for Larson. Larson back to Hall. Hall looking for Connect. Connect taking it up. Lanek. Lewis Connect. Tries to cut it to his right. Morris comes across defensively. Morris goes to ground. Connect still on the ball. La Rosa commits the foul. And that's not what you want to see. Lewis Connect unhappy with the foul. Tension. Zions Bank. All tied up at 0-0. Hess and Hall standing over the ball to take. Lopez will see a yellow card. Donovan Lopez heads to the bench. Yellow card caution issued after the foul. Miller Hall and Ben Hess standing over the ball to take. Three on the wall, lined up at Riley Wicker's near post. Hall steps up, takes a shot. Wicker with the save, and Wicker collects. Riley Wicker making a nice save there for the Bingham Miners. Ball coming either way. La Rosa. La Rosa trying to turn. Plays it in now for Mason Haycock, and the ball comes back out to the Cavemen. And that ball will safely trickle through into the hands of Riley Wicker. Carried now by Gillett. Smith playing it out wide. Bingham now trying to mount an attack. A foul called and a free kick for the Miners. It'll be Nathan Gillett over on the far side to take. Nicely won back by Ryan Kim. Ball played in. The shot comes off and safely into the hands of Sebastian Barreda. Barreda pushing his team forward. And Barreda will boot this one away. And that ball safely back out of bounds and out for the Bingham goal kick. Substitutions coming up for both sides. It'll be Ben Pulsifer checking back in for Bingham. And Nathan Sanchez coming on now for the American Fork Cavemen. Heading out to the bench for a breather will be Brick Smith for Bingham. And number 24, Jaden Brown for the Cavemen. Wicker with a goal kick. He'll boot this one away. Ball up the sideline in the direction of Sanchez. The cross comes in and can't keep that one in bounds as it sails through out for the goal kick. Here comes Ryan Kim up the sideline. Here on the near side, plays it into La Rosa. La Rosa up now to Dawson Jackson. Jackson can't get around Thomas. Thomas coming across, making a nice defensive tackle. Jackson to throw it in. La Rosa brings it down against Harley. Nice to shield there by Thomas as that ball goes out of bounds and out for another American Fork throw-in. Preston Osborne now trying to get up the sideline. Kim doing a great job defensively. Poked away, out of bounds and out. Ben Pulsifer inside the box, can't bring it down. Ball booted away by Hess. Here comes Lewis Connect. Connect with time, with space. Connect with the shot. Nicely defended there by Bingham. Smith plays it out wide. And ball won back by American Fork. Jolly. Now to Harley. Harley to Connect. Hall brings it down. Hall up the sideline to Thomas. Nicely defended there by Dawson Jackson. Jackson now trying to get upfield. Plays it to Pulsifer. Pulsifer with a light touch as he looks back for Jackson, and ball booted away by American. Kim lets that one bounce. It's a foot race as Kim and Osborne trying to get on the end of it. Ball will go out for the throw-in. It'll be Bingham ball. Ryan Kim to throw it in. Ball booted up and away by Bingham. Pulsifer trying to bring it back in. Thrown here on the near side. Thomas playing it in to Sanchez. Sanchez to Hall. Hall back now, looking for options. Gets around La Rosa. Sanchez in possession. Sanchez, and a foul called. American Fork in a dangerous position with 1:30 left on the clock. Hess will whip this one in. Goes back post. Wicker off his line. Collects well. Wicker will now play this out. And it's Bingham coming the other way. Bingham coming the other way with Davis, and Davis losing out possession. Pulsifer will track it down. Throw-in coming up here for Bingham. Substitutions for the Miners as well as Lopez back into the match. Harley will boot this one away. Seconds left on the clock. Comes down to La Rosa. Jackson, La Rosa, nicely defended by Miller Hall. Ches. Cut out by Colmere. The countdown here at Zions Bank. Pulsifer pokes it through. Cleared away by Ben Hess. Hall tries to flick it on. Smith will take a shot from distance, and that'll do it.
That concludes regulation time. The score remains.
We've reached the end of 80, and the two teams could not be separated.
Is a 5-minute intermission.
We head to overtime.
Period.
We're going to take a quick step away here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com, as always presented by Heidemann and Associates. Stick with us for overtime action when we return. Welcome back into the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com, as always presented by Heidemann and Associates. I'm Alex Napoles, he's Carson Lance. We're here at Zions Bank Stadium. After 80 minutes, the two sides could not be separated between the number 2 American Fork and the number 6 Bingham Miners. We get ready to start overtime action here in Game 2 of the finals. It's the Bingham Miners in the white, shooting to the right of your screen, and American Fork in the red, shooting to the left. To start here in the first half. We are seconds away from getting underway again at Zions Bank. The referee syncing up his clock. The whistle blows. And we are underway in overtime. Morris flicks it through to Jackson. Jackson trying to find Pulsifer. Brought down by Pay. Pay doing a good job there to keep possession for American Fork. Now it's Harley. Trying to poke it through, looking for Pay. Morris now trying to clear this one out, and does. Ball goes out of bounds and out thrown coming up here for American Fork. And just want to remind you of the overtime rules here in Utah high school boys soccer. We'll have one period of 10 minutes. And the golden goal rule applies. Next goal wins here in this one. If the two teams still tied up at 0-0 after the first period of OT, we'll head to a second 10-minute period. And if we're still tied up after that, we'll head to the penalty shootout. Jolly playing it back now to Hess. Hess brings it up, plays it to Osborne. Osborne with a heavy touch, held that ball out of bounds and out for the throw. Ryan Kim here on the near side to throw it in. Up to Jackson. Nicely cut out. And Smith gets fouled. Free kick coming up here for the Bingham Miners with 4:44 left to go in OT. Carson, talk to me, man. What have you seen so far from these two sides in this OT period?
Just a back and forth battle so far. Very physical. No real opportunities early. Not really early, 5 minutes into this first half of overtime. But American Fork looked a lot more eager so far other than Bingham.
Out to Osborne. Osborne will float one in to Pay. Pay with the header, and Pay scores the golden goal! What a ball floating over the top, it won't count! The offside flag raised on the far side, it won't stand. Caden Pay and American Fork thought they had the golden goal. We thought he had the golden goal, but it won't stand.
Oh my gosh, Alex. I thought the game was over. This game is still going on.
Caden Pay finds the back of the net, offside, and we continue on. Here comes Harley. Ball booted away. Hess will bring it down. Now it's Thomas. Thomas playing it into Miller Hall. Up the sideline now, it's Dawson, poked away by Ben Hess. And look, it might not have stand, but hopefully that gives us a little more energy in this one here in the last 3 minutes.
Yeah, Connect's basically been standing down there for the last 7 minutes waiting to sub in.
Smith will go back to Gillett. Gillett now losing the ball. Here comes Osborne. Osborne plays it through. And the ball goes out of bounds and out. We'll have a stoppage in play here as Ryan Kim is down behind the play. And we'll come over to stretch out Ryan Kim here with 2:35 left to go. Lewis Connect checks back in. Trainer will come on to take a look at Ryan Kim. What a ball played in behind over the top to find Pay. Pay does a good job off the header. It's such a nice goal, but unfortunately doesn't count. Comes off the board and we continue on.
Yeah, that was a proper striker's finish right there, with finishing with his head. And as a former striker, I gotta love that. But unfortunately, the referee called it offsides.
Good to see Ryan Kim back on his feet as he'll walk off with the trainer and his coach. Getting ready to resume action here at at Zions Bank. We're not there yet. I've already got my mind on Thursday. Gavin Nash checking in, and he'll take the throw. .235 left to go here in overtime. See if we have the breakthrough for the golden goal. That cross comes in. Goes out of bounds and out for the goal kick. It'll be Riley Wicker to play it back in. Gillett will boot this one away. Lands at Dawson Jackson. Playing it through, checking in is Gabe Gunnell. And now here's Gunnell trying to run it up the sideline. Gunnell coming in with a nice little burst of energy after checking in for Ryan Kim. Brought down by Jackson. Dawson Jackson pokes it through. Lands at Lopez. Lopez out wide to Davis. The cross comes in, looking to curl it back post, and it goes over the bar and out.
Yeah, what a shot by Davis right there, trying to pick out the goalkeeper's upper left, upper 90. Unfortunate not to get a goal right there.
Gunnell gets a header on it, takes a bounce in the middle of the park, poked away by Lopez. Now Davis back on the attack. Cutting it back. Davis with the shot, and it just skims past the post. Caden Davis and Bingham, so close.
Yeah, for a second right there, I thought Barretta got a touch on that, and I was like, oh my, another fantastic save, but unfortunately he didn't, and Davis missed the goal.
Here in OT. Ball won back by the Miners, looking to play it upfield for Davis. Ball goes out of bounds and out, throwing here for American Fork. Ball back in play. Harley brings it down. Nicely defended there by Smith. Nash gets a header on it. Hall tries to bring it down, intercepted by Smith. Isaac Smith now taking it towards the sideline, a collision. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll remain Bingham ball as the Miners will have a throw in here with 17 seconds left. Or excuse me, it's going to be a free kick with 17 seconds left. Let's see here if Bingham can do it as the countdown at Zions Bank starts. Smith, take a shot, and he can't put it on frame. That'll do it here for OT. We'll have another 10 minutes put on the board, another overtime to decide who goes through to America first. Farmington awaits their arrival. Carson, talk to me. What did you see in that first period of overtime?
So both were very eager to get going. Bingham ended the second half, though. I mean, first half of overtime. Very eager to get a goal, and they got a couple opportunities yet again, and still no goal in this game from either team. You know, what's the record for the most overtimes in a playoff semifinal? Well, that's like 4 out of what games have been overtime games?
5 out of 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been 5 out of 6 overtime games.
We head to the break. Second OT right around the corner here on the Rewind Sports Network. Welcome back into the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. As always, presented by Heidemann Associates. I'm Alex Napolis. He's Carson Lance. Carson, we head to another pair of overtimes here in the 6A Game 2. American Fork taking on Bingham. And look, both teams had some good opportunities in that OT. There was the pay goal that got called off. There was the late opportunity there from Davis, as well as the curler from Davis. What do these two teams got to do here in OT to take the golden goal and move on to America First Field?
I mean, on that goal by Pay for the American Fork, it was just creative vision. And Pay were happy to get his head on it. I would like to see more of creativity from the Cavemen. And Bingham are playing some wonderful counter-attacking football. I want to see more of that. They're just sitting back, soaking up the pressure from the Cavemen, and then just going on the attack. I think Bingham just need to keep to their plan they've been doing.
Ball goes out. Throwing for American Fork. Here comes Harley. Harley into the box. La Rosa coming across defensively and clears it away. Jolly throws it in. Hall. Hall taking it from distance. And it goes over and out for the goal kick. Riley Wicker to take the goal kick. Wicker will boot this one away. Now lands at the feet of Miller Hall. Hall carries. Hall with space. Pay comes across and can't connect with his winger as that ball goes out of bounds and out for the throw. Hess will boot this one away. Pulsifer trying to win it back. Now it's Isaac Smith. Pay. Over the top.
Larson. Great defensive effort there by. Wow. Even better tackle.
It's Connect. Connect with the shots and can't put it on frame as it goes over and out for the goal kick. Goal kick coming up here for the Bingham Miners as Wicker will play this one out. Good start here from American Fork in the second OT. Couple of pair of opportunities. Let's see if Bingham can respond now as they have possession with Davis. Davis trying to poke it through to Pulsifer. Pulsifer comes across. Here comes Jackson into the box. Off his line is Bareda, and Bareda coming off his line well.
Another fantastic save by Barrera, telling this defense to calm down and get up the field as he's going to boot this one forward.
Comes off now to Ryan Kim. Crosses back line to Isaac Morris. Nice to cut out there by Gavin Nash. One back by American Fork as the Cavemen in possession. Here comes Larson. Larson to Connect. Back now to Connect. We'll play it into Harley. Harley now into the box. Harley with the shot that goes wide. And Ben Harley testing his luck from distance.
Yeah, Ben Harley trying to take matters into his own hands right there, trying to find the upper 90 corner, but narrowly misses it. And this game is still 0-0 with 5 minutes to go.
Riley Wicker now to boot it away. Wicker from the goal kick. Larson with the head. And now it's Dawson Jackson. Jackson up the sideline. Trying to get around Gavin Nash. Nash doing a great job defensively. Ball goes out of bounds and out. Thrown coming up here for the Bingham Miners. Throw-in comes in. Now here's Smith. A foul will call this. Smith gets clipped. And a free kick coming up here for Bingham with 4:35 left to go in overtime.
Yeah, Bingham's got to take advantage of this free kick right here. Davis has got plenty of options. He's got one wide, one right next to him, and also he can lob this one in.
Davis standing over to take. Larson on the wall. The ball floated in towards the top of the 18. Cleared out by American Fork. Quickly won back by the Bingham Miners. It's La Rosa. La Rosa cuts back, plays it into Davis. Davis goes out wide to Colmere. And now the ball floated in, looking for Pulsifer. Bareda will cover and collect. Doing a good job there, Sebastian Bareda. Ball played out quickly. Jolly losing out possession, but American Fork will retain the ball as it goes out of bounds and out for the American Fork throw. Davis. Davis goes to ground. Jolly commits the foul. Free kick coming up for Bingham. 3:25 left to go. Bingham here with a free kick opportunity. Davis standing over the ball to take. Ryan Kim as well. 2 on the wall for Bingham. American Fork. The ball floated in, back post. Bareda punches it away. Bareda comes off his line, punches it away. A corner coming up. And a player down after the free kick.
Yeah, what a game Barrera is having today. Making save after save. Keeping Bingham out of his goal. He's got another task here now as Bingham have a corner.
Corner kick coming up for the Bingham Miners. Over on the far side, it's Davis. The cross comes in, floated in, right into the mix. Barrera punches it away again. Jackson puts it back into the mix, and Barrera off his line, collects well.
Barrera calmly catching that one. He's going to boot this up forward.
Gillett gets a boot on it. Morrison Gillett with the collision. Wicker trying to come and collect. Wicker comes across, makes the tackle. Connect goes down and nothing called there. Stoppage in play here as Connect and a Bingham Miner down. And now we'll have a stoppage in the clock. Riley Wicker came off his line and looked to get a piece of Connect, but the ball is out of bounds and out. Throw-in coming up here for American Fork. Still trying to see which Bingham Miner down inside the box. Might be Gillett who took that deflection earlier. Throwing out coming up for American Fork. 1:39 left on the clock here in second overtime.
Number 9, Brick Smith.
Brick Smith checking in for the Miners. Ball played in. Sanchez brings it in. He'll flick back, cleared away by the Miners. Ball comes out, and Connect will check back in.
Yeah, Connect just looked a little frustrated earlier and will make his way back into this game.
Back now to Hess. Larson tries to play one up the sideline, takes a deflection. Jolly plays it in quick. Larson into the box. Larson with an opportunity and runs out of real estate. Goes out of bounds and out for the goal kick.
Yeah, Larson there just trying to create an opportunity, but the turf just took that one out of bounds as Bingham now have a goal kick.
Substitution as Caden Pay heads out to the bench for a breather. Nathan Sanchez back in for the Cavemen. 30 seconds left, and this one looks like it's going to penalties. Colmier lets that one go out. Colmier with the throw, plays it into Davis. Davis flicks it through to Jackson. Ball booted away by American Fork, brought in by Larson. Larson turns. Larson trying to poke one through in the direction of Connect. Wicker off his line. And another. Ball comes out. Throw-in coming up. And that'll do it. The two teams could not be separated after 80. They could not be separated after 10. They could not be separated. And so for the second time today, the 6A semifinals is heading to penalties. We're going to take a quick step away here on the Rewind Sports Network. On KSLSports.com, as always, presented by Heidemann Associates. Stick with us for the penalty shootout when we return. Into the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. As always, presented by Heidemann and Associates. Another 6A semifinals that goes the distance. It's a penalty shootout between the Bingham Miners and the American Fork Cavemen. Carson, I ask you, what is the key to a penalty shootout?
Confidence. Confidence and composure. If you're the taker, it's confidence and composure. Pick your spot. Don't overthink it. Don't do too much. Don't let the keeper save your shot.
Speaking of goalkeepers, great night it's been for Sebastian Barreda and Riley Wicker. Wicker coming up with some big saves in that second half. Sebastian Barreda with some big saves throughout the match as well. And now they will be put into the spotlight in this penalty shootout. Yesterday it was Jackson Medina. Earlier today it was Jackson Bynum. Now we'll see which one comes on top in Barreda or Riley Wicker.
Yeah, this is where champions are made right here. Whichever goalie can come up and make a couple saves or disrupt the composure of the taker will come away with the win this one and head to America First Field.
Moments away from getting the penalty shootout started. It is American Fork in the red, shooting to the it's American Fork in the red, Bingham in the white. Sorry, I was super confused because the bench over there on the far side is just up, but they just wanted to go be with the student section. And now the officials making them go back. Still waiting on the Cavemen as the Bingham Miners ready to rock here in the penalty shootout. American Fork getting a cheer on prior to the shootout. Sebastian Barreda heading over there now to meet up with Riley Wicker. Wicker and the officials meeting with Barreda. And I love that all the parents, all the students have all migrated towards the north goal here as we get ready for the shootout to cheer on their sides. See, now this looks more like it. That's why I was confused, because they weren't lined up. Now the officials coming in, making sure everybody's lined up in the right spot. And it'll be American Fork stepping up first. Who else but Lewis Connect, the man with 20 goals and 17 assists on the year. And he will be first against Riley Wicker in the penalty shootout. Lewis against Riley. Connect against Wicker. The whistle. Connect steps back, takes 6 steps back. Now to the side. Connect. Steps up. The shot. Puts it into the back of the net. American Fork lead it 1-0 in the shootout.
What an impressive penalty from Connect right there. Absolutely took his time, making sure his routine of taking a penalty was correct, and he blasts that into the bottom corner past the keeper.
Here comes Dawson Jackson. Miners. Jackson against Barreda. Jackson places his ball on the spot. 6 steps back. The whistle. Jackson, the shot, saved by Varela! Jackson from the spot.
Not surprised at all, Alex. Bareda's built for this moment, and he comes up clutch, saving the first shot by Bingham.
Sebastian Bareda does it. Saves the first one. Advantage Cavemen as Miller Hall steps up for the second shot for this number 2 in the RPI. Miller Hall. The shot, the stutter step, puts it into the back of the net. 2-0. American Fork leads it in the shootout.
Miller Hall, ice cold penalty with a stutter step to pit it past Whitker right down the middle. It is 2-0 in this shootout.
Here comes none other than Cade Davis, looking to keep Bingham in this shootout. A short run up for Davis against Bareda, and puts it wide.
Got a feel for Cade Davis. He's had a wonderful game today, and unfortunately pits his shot wide in the shootouts, but the Cavemen.
Harley steps up, chips it into the net. American Fork leads it 3-0. And a save here from Sebastian Bareda will put the Cavemen to America First Field. Isaac Smith to keep Bingham alive. The shot puts it in. And the Miners survive one more round.
Yeah, simple penalty there by Isaac Smith, just picking his corner and not switching it and playing mind. Bareda was trying to play mind games with him there, and in the end, it didn't work out.
And here it is. Preston Osborne. 13 goals, 2 assists on the year. Can he put the American Fork Cavemen through and into the championship game? Osborne. Left-footed shot. Saved by Wicker. Riley Wicker denies Osborne and keeps Bingham alive.
Wicker says, "Hello, I'm still here, Caveman," and comes up with a big save to keep the Bingham Miners in this PK.
Bareda against Pulsifer. Pulsifer to keep Bingham alive, puts it into the back of the net. And the Miners again survive another round. Here comes Mason Jolly, again tasked with the weight of the world on his shoulders to put the Cavemen in to America First Field. Jolly steps up, the shot, saved by Wicker! Can you believe it? Riley Wicker back-to-back saves.
Riley the Wall Wicker with back-to-back saves, as Alex said. Is he going to be the hero Bingham Miners need in this penalty shootout? We got a game.
Eli La Rosa has to convert here. Barreda can still do it for American Fork. La Rosa, the pressure, the run-up, the shot, puts it into the back of the net, and we go on to sudden death. Comeback for the Miners in the shootout.
Great penalty right there by La Rosa. Simple tapping down the middle past Barrera. Can Wicker come up big again and get another save?
Nathan Sanchez against Wicker from 12 yards out. Sanchez. The shot puts it into the bottom corner. Advantage, Cavemen.
Yeah, just simple penalty right there by Sanchez. Sent Wicker the wrong way, and as Alex just said, advantage Cavemen.
Here comes Ryan Kim, the man who has been on Lewis Connect all night. What a game he has had. And now the pressure is on. He has to convert to keep Bingham in this. The run-up, the shot, puts it into the bottom corner. And Bingham tie it up in the shootout.
Great penalty right there from Kim. He's had a great game, and now to ice off his great performance, he pits away his penalty past Barrera.
Ben Hess against Wicker from 12 yards out. Wicker against Hess. Hess steps up, puts it in to the back of the net, and once again, it is advantage. Cavemen, 5-4.
Once again, sending Wicker the wrong way. Made 2 saves in a row and has been sent the wrong way 2 times in a row now, and Bingham will be looking to tie this thing up again.
The pressure is on. It's Stockton Colmier against Barreda. The shot puts it in and keeps Bingham in it.
What a great penalty from the sophomore Stockton Colmier to send Barrera the wrong way and keep the Miners in this one. Can Wicker come up with another save, Alex?
All tied up again at 5-5. Steps up, the shot, puts it in. Sam Nettesheim with the goal, and advantage Cavemen 6-5.
Great, calm, and composed penalty by Sam right there. Wicker reacted a little too early, and Sam just passed it into the net down the middle.
Pressure on again for Bingham. It's Donovan Lopez against Barreda from 12 yards out. Lopez. The whistle. Steps up. Saved by the Cavemen are heading to America First Field. Sebastian Barreda comes up with a huge save. And American Fork are taking on the Farmington Phoenix in the 6A state championship game. What a game we have had here. The number 2 survives and advances in the shootout. 6-5, the final score after penalties. And American Fork are through to the next round. The Farmington Phoenix await. Number 1 taking on number 2. The Bingham Miners, who did fantastic all game long. They had a great performance. Heartbreaking loss in the penalties, especially after being down by 2. Wicker comes back, makes back-to-back saves, gets them back into the shootout, but they come up short as Donovan Lopez is denied by Barrera.
Yeah, what a game we had today. A great battle of goalkeepers today. Whitker versus Barrera, both making saves in the shootout, and in the end, Barrera came up clutch for his team, and got to get credit to Whitker, though. He kept his team in this one. They were down 2-0, and they came back, and wow, what a shootout. I got goosebumps right now, Alex.
That's going to do it for us here on the Rewind Sports.com. Presented by Heidemann Associates. I'm Alex Napolis. Big shout out to Carson Lance for joining us all week long here on the Rewind Sports Network. Big shout out to our guy Trevor Allen on the camera. And from the entire Rewind Sports family, we thank you for watching. Make sure to come back Thursday, championship day, Wasatch taking on Roy, Ridgeline taking on Murray, and American Fork taking on the Farmington Phoenix, all on Thursday at America First Field. We'll be there live, 10 a.m. Make sure to tune in here on KSLSports.com. We'll see you next time. Everyone have a good night. Get home safe.